guys, welcome back to another clip of Schach-manuel-lernen. Today with the first round of the weekend tournament Berner Stadtmeisterschaft. So in the first round, since it's open above 16,650, I still played against a weaker opponent and I started with the black pieces, so let's see what happened. I faced e4, c5, knight f3, e6, like normal Sicilian. And here I decided not to go for the time on-off opening as I usually do. Instead I play bishop to c5. It's a system I play from time to time. And after knight b3 there are two main lines, bishop e7 and bishop b6. I decided for bishop b6. Knight c3, knight e7, everything's normal. Bishop f4, and now here we reach the critical moment. I should just play d5, and in case of capturing, I just play with the Isolani. But everything is fine with development and so on, so nothing to worry about. I will castle and everything is fine. What I played, however, it looks natural, like small castle, but it's already a really bad move. Why? Because white has a strategic point that he can play bishop d6. So bishop d6 is really annoying and strong because it's cementing the bishop here. And this bishop is the problem of how to develop it later. So I played f5. In case of capture, I can capture with the rook, and then I have attack on f2. But my opponent played it correctly and played e5. And now I made another inaccuracy like a6, bishop e2. I should have played f4 that he can't stabilize with f4, but he will do that later. So I played knight c6, queen d2, then I tried to exchange the bishop, but here it allows white to play f4, and yeah, the long-term problem in this position for black is the pawn on d7. So we will see it a bit later why it will be that problematic. But for the moment it's already, according to computer, lost position. And yeah, so I played b5 with the idea to develop my bishop. Long castle, capture, capture. Rook a7. Rook a7 I played because of defending the d7 pawn. After bishop c6 I try to exchange the queen. Yeah, white doesn't matter, he just brings his pieces towards the weakened pawn on d7. Rook d8, rook d2, and now I show you quite a small sequence what's not possible for me, like for instance capture, capture, and now I can't really move any piece, because let's say if I play this, white can capture here using this pin. If I use this knight, we have the same problem with this pin, so he can capture here. And yeah, so the knight I can't move, the rook I can move, but it doesn't help a lot. This rook I can move to c7, it doesn't help a lot, and bishop b7 doesn't help because of winning this pawn this way, or once more because of this pin here. So that's why I played king f7, but he just make a reinforcement, capture, capture, and now white's threat is once more this one, because his rooks are now really strong. And then I decided, okay, I give up a pawn that at least I can play a bit. So capture, 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 capture. Then I have to play rook c8 because this knight is hanging due to the pin. So always be aware of the pins, they are existing. Then a3, b4. So I have less material. I try to exchange pawns, not pieces. Rook a7, h6 with the idea of g5. He plays bishop there, king f8, rook b7, attacks the knight. I go there, capture, capture, g3. And yeah, objectively spoken, it's still lost, but it's never a position you resign with a pawn down. So here I decided, okay, I go for active counterplay, knight e3, c3, because c2 was hanging, knight f1, rook f7, we have to go to g8, because otherwise we run in this discovery check. Then rook e6, and I can't defend the pawn because he has bishop g6, threats checkmate, and when I go back I just lose the pawn. So that's why I can't defend this pawn. But I said, okay, I capture h2, he captured e6, went back, captured. And yeah, now the problem is that he has 3 passed pawns, and the bishop is stronger than the knight, so it's a bit too much. Bishop f3, h5, my only chance to run with this pawn. Rook d6, king f8, rook d2. Then I played rook c4 with the idea of attacking f4. He played rook d4. If I would just retreat, he starts running with his pawn. So I captured h4, b4, h3, and after b5 to still remain in the square. As you may remember the square rule, I need to come with the king closer. And now he has e6, so he just runs with the other pawn. And after h2, he plays e7. I gave a check with the hope he would go there for a fork. Even then it would be still winning for white, but yeah. He played king b2, and then I resigned. Why? Because I can't make a queen, and he can make a queen if he wants to sacrifice it and then make another queen with a check. So yeah, it was first round. I lost against a player that had 1600 rating, which was really hurting. Don't know when that happened last time. And everything started by the opening when I allowed this bishop d6. That I was already by -2. And afterwards I tried my best, but the position was too bad. And so the start in the tournament was terrible, and by the next video you will see how I continued. Have a nice weekend, see you soon, and take care, guys.